Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back to Smitty's Corner. This is part two of surviving Ghana in Africa, right? So, on part one, if you haven't caught it, go catch that. We have been listening to, a sister that's, born from here. And she has been talking about how she's been trying to adapt back over into her African culture, but she is an American sister, right? So we're going to go ahead and listen. I wanted to get a female perspective on this one, so I brought the lovely missus up here. All right, and
Hello.
yeah, you already know.
But
So
wait. You
what,
can't
what?
say that she's not. You can't say that she's born here because she was technically born there.
Oh, okay, all right. What she said. That's what she said. Literally, that's what she said. Uh, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to push play on this, and Booby, you just go ahead. Babe, just give your take on it, and let's see what we got.
And can you pay me $300 to enter the door? That's the visa to come home. So, okay, we happy to be home. So we paid $300 to our mother to step foot in her house because we're excited to be home to the motherland, okay? We get in there and now it's dinner time. And she has plates on the table for the kids that grew up in the house. And she has a plate on the table for me and my sister who was stolen years ago. And she says, "Oh, my daughters, because you didn't grow up here, my children get to eat free that grew up here, but because you were stolen and you're just coming back, I have to charge you $20 for a plate." So me and my sister, we're so happy to be home. We're confused. We pay her $20 for a plate. Okay. That's the cocoon shit. That's y'all giving us different prices for shit. Okay. Now we're at our mother's house and we're enjoying being there. We see something's a little weird, but we enjoy being back home with our mother.
I'm pause
We
it.
decide we want to stay.
What you got?
So I just wanted to give like a little bit of a rundown for people that are too lazy to go to part one. So listen. So here's the thing. So this particular lady was supposedly born where her mother lives, right? Which I think is what is it Ghana?
Yes.
Okay. So supposedly she and her brother or her other sibling was abducted, right, from Ghana and ended up in the States. Like that's what it sounds like that she's saying. And she's speaking on the fact that her mother ended up finding her in the States and invited her to come back to where she was originally from. And now she's speaking on like the encounter of actually getting to her mom's house and what her mother's expectations are for her when she's coming into the door and how differently she's being treated from the other sibling. So her mother charged her $300 to even walk foot in her door. And then now she's charging her $20 plates and saying that her other children that weren't abducted get to eat for free. So, which is shitty.
I
But go ahead.
mean,
Go ahead, Put. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead. We have what do you
but
got?
this isn't a teenager we're talking about. This woman looks like
No
she's
but.
huh?
There's no buts.
I-
Because her
I'm
other
just saying.
siblings aren't. No, her other siblings aren't children either. They're adults.
Okay, all right, okay,
The
touche.
reason why she's charging her other children that aren't like that weren't raised there is she's literally saying it. She's not charging them money because they were there the whole time. That's fucking crazy.
Got you. All right, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
And she goes, "Oh, you want to stay a little longer? You're going to have to pay me $1,000 every year to stay here. That's the residency." Now we're paying her for residency, even though she invited us home after we were stolen from her. Okay. Now we pay the residency. And then we decide, you know what, we want to get on the birth certificate. We kind of like it here. It's a little weird, but we comfortable enough to stay here. And she tells us, "Oh, in order for you to stay here, I have to put my name on your birth certificate. That's going to be $3,000 each, please. And then I will put your name on the birth certificate and you will become a family member." That's the citizenship. That's the citizenship. So how are we home if we got to pay y'all? Why are the visas free if this is home? Why don't you?
I mean, let me just say this real quick. I know this is a little off on it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being anecdotal, but as a
I'm
father,
just so listen. First off, I just want to say this. I'm so happy I'm here because I'm telling you, part one. Yo, go check out part one because part one I want to jump through the fucking screen and say, "Listen, babe, you are tripping."
I
So
know.
I'm
I know
happy
you
that
could.
I'm here to say that now that you're tripping. Okay, go ahead.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you for telling me I'm tripping, babe. All right. All right. Listen, I'm just saying, like, this is crazy. Like, I don't understand. I had to go through hoops and hurdles, because if certain things, like, I signed my daughter's birth certificate a little later on. So
Mhm.
me getting that done, oh, I didn't realize all of the things that I had to go through to just be, really eligible for certain things for my child's life, who lives with, well, at the time lived with me part-time, now full-time. I had to go through a lot of stuff. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not hearing nothing different that I ain't been through in a sense. Paperwork is paperwork. Now, is that how
No,
much
no,
it
no, no,
costs?
no.
3,000?
Mm-mm.
It don't
We
cost no
ain't doing
3,000
that.
here. What?
We ain't doing that. We
What?
ain't doing
What?
that.
What?
What's
What?
really
What I say?
happening here is the mother's a sleaze bag. Okay, she's literally trying to get those monies,
Okay. Okay.
and she's completely ripping off her own fucking children. That's what's happening. Okay. She initially told her, "Oh, come back," because she's from the States. So everybody from the States like have this money, right? Because technically, with that, with those differences, and when it comes to like monies and prices and stuff, and how our money amounts compare.
Right. 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 How it weighs out. That's
Especially when
true.
you're speaking about different countries specifically. So it's like, no, she's trying to dig in the bags. All right, she's being foul as hell, and we're gonna call it how it is. She's charging her daughter to breathe. How you gonna how you gonna sit there and invite your child, okay, that was abducted against her will? I'm pretty sure she ain't asked. I'm pretty sure
I don't think
she didn't
I
ask.
don't I don't think abductions are ever voluntary. I think that totally
Exactly.
cancels out the word abduct, right? Okay, rock out.
So you would think that as a mother, your child would finally come back home and you would embrace them with open arms instead of trying to get in them open fucking pockets. That is wrong as hell. And it actually is it's honestly sickening. And this is sometimes what you see in a lot of coaches. Like you'll go to another state or whatever, your family is there, and they will literally charge you for different things. I've experienced this. So it's not nothing like, yo, I'm telling you. It's just because a lot of people that are from like these foreign countries, like they think that people are from here are rich. We're not rich. All right, far from rich. So it's like she's charging her. Like she's trying to like listen to what she's saying. She ain't got no bills. You know what I mean? She's probably eating off the land, all that stuff. And then you're gonna sit here and have your children come back and you're charging them $3,000 to put her name on the birth certificate. It was probably ain't even real.
Hmm.
Come
Hmm.
on.
Okay.
But come
Okay.
on, keep playing it. Keep playing it for this sleazy.
I
I'm done with
digress.
her.
My mic is muted. All right. All right. All right. You got it, babe. Touche. Let's rock out. Let's rock out.
Make this visa free for us. If this is home, why do we have to pay to be a resident? If this is home, why isn't our citizenship automatically given to us? As you've seen the video that
Hold on. Hold on. Last time I checked, I have to pay property tax. I'm sorry, utilities. Listen, this is my home, but I have to pay for my home monthly, yearly, tri-monthly, you name it. Depending on what it is. I'm just saying, why am I so wrong for saying, look, stop, look, you're the child who your mother sees is coming from basically the wealthiest, most resourceful country in the world. And you thought you was gonna get over there and moms wasn't gonna have her hand out? Let me tell you something. You ever seen these moms from the hood when they sons make that big play over to the big leagues? You ain't seen hands out? All I'm saying is, have
But
we not
hold
seen
on,
that here, baby?
wait. We ain't doing that. We ain't
Oh,
doing that.
oh my goodness.
Because the reason why the moms from the hood can have their hands up for their sons, so first off, it's greedy no matter what. I want to make sure I say that. But they also taking care of their fucking kids.
Okay, okay, okay. You got a point there.
They've
You got a
changed
point there.
their diapers. They've housed them. They've fed them. So I
You got
mean,
a
yo,
point.
honestly, for real, on like really, really, the mom shouldn't even have to beg for shit because the child should be there buying the shit out of whatever it is that's needed.
I mean, I would
Like,
maybe it was the circumstance of she might be the type, just maybe, she might be the type of person where if you just shut up, I'll give you whatever, but I don't like when people press me and beg for shit. Then that's when I'm like, nah, nigga, I do it when I feel like it, if any time at all. You
anyways,
know
like I said,
what? No, I'm
okay,
I'm,
the
I'm
moms
agreeing
from
with
the
you.
hood. Okay, well, good. The moms from the hood can act like that because they've taken care of their kids. This lady typically probably sold her kids the fuck off.
You
All
think
right, while
so?
she's talking about some abducted, she probably sold her kids off. Like she's not like she the type. I'm gonna be honest. She's very
Might.
money driven,
Wow.
and she
Hmm.
sounded like she probably sold her kids off just to turn around and try to get more money out of her children. People, we see it all the time. People sell their kids. So I don't know. I don't know. The lady perfect. I don't know. I don't know. She seems a little bit guilty to me.
She seems guilty to
I don't
you.
know. Yeah, she does.
Well, I mean, look, my whole thing is that all right, I get you on that part. I am more so thinking in the aspects of okay, moms is saying to herself, my child who was taken from me now comes back. You know, I'm not saying you got to pay rent. I'm just saying if you take care of this mortgage, that would be something for your mother. That would be such a gift. Because, over there in them African countries, gifts are very, 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 that's like a high regarded thing. And a lot of times the gift can be like some kind of like oxen, land, or anything, even money itself. So is the mom really greedy, or is this child just entitled because she's always been told from white people here, go back to Africa, going back to your motherland, right? So she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And that's what she did, right? But you gotta remember, when you go over there, it's not like over here, them people starving. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think it would be like that if her mother was a mother from here and was like the typical grandma established mom has her own and stuff? Do you think that would be the case?
Um, I mean, she seems like she's very greedy. So I'm not going to say no. I mean, we've seen people
Okay.
that are very
Okay.
well established and they're cheap and then they still are driven by money. I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't mean that she's not that she wouldn't have that same like demeanor about her. No, she seems like she's
Mm.
very greedy. She's trying to get the double. She's trying to get double paid. She done sold the kids and now she want the kids to come back and pay to come back. That's what kind of shit? Yo, that is crazy to me. I'm gonna be honest, yo, this is crazy. Cause I don't know. I just I put myself in the shoes and I say, listen, if my kids were literally actually abducted, at a young age, I would. I don't know. I would have been looking for them like the whole time. I would have lost sleep. You know what I mean? Like I probably would be starving. Probably would be skin and bone. You know what I mean? Like and then my kids finally come back into my life. I don't ever see me charging them an arm and a leg. I don't see me charging them at all. But just to come back to me, like I would never do that shit. I feel
Well, I
like that's
already
so
told you
foul.
Phoenix not allowed to leave until she's like 25. So I already made that clear.
Yeah, that's
What?
crazy. But anyways, no, I think that this is crazy. Yeah, it's a very interesting video. Maybe we can find some other stuff like this, but I don't
No,
know.
definitely.
She's,
Oh
she's
no, I have a whole lineup for us. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're good on this one right here, but go ahead and rock out.
no, it's just crazy that the mother is now back in touch with her children, and then the children have to come and deal with that. Not to mention they suffered from being abducted, right? I'm pretty sure that wasn't no like fun ass ride or something. And then also the feelings of never having your mom. So sometimes when you're like really looking for that and looking to like kind of like heal that wound like of not having your actual mother around, your father around, you tend to do something that sounds like not the most feasible thing, like this: sell your home, go back to Africa. Like, but that is her mother though.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Unfortunately, some mothers are not mothery or
Wow.
loving or caring, and they're greedy as fuck.
Wow.
So,
Nah, you got a point there. And that's something that a lot of us aren't able to identify with because we have had loving mothers and or like yourself, you are very much so a loving mother. So I do definitely get what you mean by that. But other than that, you have anything else you want to tap on for this one?
no, I'm all good.
All right, all right. Well, with that being said, this was part 2 of Surviving Africa with your host, Smitty, and the oh so lovely No One Like Tika. And with